Okay. So
wait, have we been on a oh, okay.
Tell them about this show and why we do this show, Elena, while I meet out.
Darlings. Oh, can't I just wear this?
Please don't do that. Please don't do that. That's weird. Dude.
Okay.
That's just.
I'm a sunglass person. I don't like bright lights. I'm like a gremlin. Bright light.
Elena?
What? Okay. We bring to you, let me get my professional cell phone right now. The GIANI show every Wednesday, the business of marriage. Today, we are definitely going to cover the business of marriage. Wait till you see how I tied in. I'm talking. Wait till you see how I tied in the relationship to the business. So all you entrepreneur males, females out there can really understand what I'm putting out.
We're going to be talking sex today.
Oh,
because Elena wants to talk sex.
Well,
okay.
I mean, I usually like to talk sex in private, but okay.
We're going to be talking intimacy.
Ooh.
We're going to be talking friends. We're going to be talking granted. Granted and grant. Don't take grant.
Don't take grant for granted. Has anyone ever done that in a relationship where it goes on autopilot and you take the other one for granted, and then you think they're not even doing anything because
because you're taking them for granted.
Because you're taking them for granted. You don't even see all the stuff they do anymore because it's just what they do every day. Has that ever happened to you, Robert? You're looking at me a little blanky faced.
No, Robert's always there.
Robert, what's the longest relationship you've been in?
In my life?
Yes.
2.5 years.
It's pretty substantial.
Not true.
What?
How old are you?
29.
The oldest relationship he has?
Oh, the oldest relationship?
No, the longest.
The longest relationship you've ever had?
He said 2.5 years. Am I able to drink this right now
Say
or
again?
no?
With myself, okay? The person he has been most treasonous to the entire time is with himself.
You're right, man. It's true.
You asked him when it's his longest relationship, and the first thing he does, he pops to, thinks about.
Well, that's how I meant it. So
some chick with a dress.
Okay, well that is what I meant, sweetheart. Of
the
course
longest
you're in a
relationship, the most important relationship you're gonna have.
That's true. That is true. In the end, it's you and you.
Dude, if you take you for granted, trust me,
I don't do that anymore.
you're gonna take that skank for granted.
Oh hell! Now you gotta call her that.
Skank, skunk. Sometimes it's
Why do you call a girl a skank like that? Don't you think that's
You need to clean that thing up, dog.
Jesus.
Come on, man.
It's not okay what you do.
Take it.
It's really
Take
not.
it to the sanitator.
You know.
Clean it up. Clean it up.
Girls
Hey,
don't appreciate that, just so you know. You
Girls
think
don't?
you're funny and cute, and you get the guys laughing.
I wasn't talking about.
It's not cute.
Why
It's not
do you think I'm
funny.
talking to the girls? What about the guys? Clean it up. Clean it up. Clean it up. Clean it up. I ain't talking about perfume either. Y'all know how I feel about the cologne, right? Cologne and perfume. I don't need you to spraying it with all this stuff, okay? Keep it fresh. Keep it fresh.
3, 2, and 1.
Married to an entrepreneur is hard work, but it's worth it when it works.
You got your hands full every day like I do. You got kids, you got a marriage that you're trying to work, a business that you're trying to make work, and finding time for the kids, and keeping it spontaneous. Boy, that was good last night.
Nobody teaches you how to manage a business or manage a relationship or marriage. Everybody's just trying to do the best that they can. The purpose of the show is to give you some tools on how to make the marriage and the business work. We don't do it perfect, but we're figuring it out.
Hey, welcome to the GIANI show every Wednesday.
Noon Eastern Standard Time, we are bringing you the GIANI show, the business of marriage.
The business of staying together, the business of the truth, the business,
Yeah.
the business of, hey, how do you make
do
things
it?
work?
13 years, how do you keep it like exciting? How do you
39 years.
How do you not take something for granted after 13 years? How do you not put it on autopilot and just let it coast?
Oh, you're getting into the subject today.
Yeah, I'm getting into
You're not
it.
getting
If
into
you
what
want
we
to
talk
call
about.
in 305-865-8668 at any point in the show and let us know your comments, your whatever, feel free to do so.
We come here every Wednesday to talk about how we're making it work, okay? We're always trying to figure out the angle of the dangle. That's not a sexual term, by the way, even though it could be if you wanted to go there.
Ooh, I hear it.
Today we're going to talk about how do you take your partner for granted.
No,
okay?
how not to,
No,
right?
how you do. Because if you don't know how you do, Elena, then you don't know how you won't.
Oh,
You know
you
what I'm saying?
wise one, Yotamasa.
Yeah, grasshopper. You pay attention to a wise man.
You are such a
Okay?
wise man.
I am. So how do you take for granted your partner? How do you take for granted your employees? How do you take for granted your customers? Me and Elena were talking about this morning.
Yeah.
What do you do when you take a customer for granted and then all of a sudden they're like, dude, you don't even pay attention to me. It's time for renewal. And then all of a sudden you're scrambling, running all over the place. Same thing with your wife, same thing with your husband, same thing with your boyfriend, your girlfriend. How about your kids? Your kids, man. Everybody's like, oh, it's gonna go so fast. You know, it's gonna go so fast. It's gonna go so fast. Why do you keep telling me that, man? So I go outside and I ride bikes with the kids. You know, I make time for the kids. I gotta make time for the wife.
That's right. You have to make time for your business. That's what we were talking about this
is
morning.
a happy life? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. What about me? Okay. So call in 305-865-8668. I want to know first, when you call in, when I talk to you, what is the longest relationship you have ever had with a person? Longest
Other
relationship.
than yourself,
Now,
we need to clarify.
you ruined it for me, dude.
Oh.
That was going to be the call in, so I could tell people no. The longest relationship
you were
you've
like,
ever
no,
had
you're wrong.
is with yourself. I was going to be like,
Flunk.
Okay, so Elena, how do you take me for granted? Let's just get into it.
Okay. Well, you know, the fact that you push so hard, that you work so hard, that you do so much to add to the production of our family and to provide us with the plane and all those kind of things. I think I might take that for granted sometimes. How about you? How do you take me for granted?
Well, so many different ways that I take you for granted.
Such as?
Well, I mean, you know, if I
Crickets.
go more than a
Crickets.
week without having sex with you, I've taken it for granted how good it is. Okay.
like
I mean, let's keep it
this.
real, man. You guys forget about it. You forget about it. Why is that exit sex so good? Because you know it's the last time. You're like, I got to hit this one more time before it leaves me. You know, it's like, oh, that last time. It's going to go away. See, because at that moment,
how does a person make that?
At that moment, there's scarcity.
Right.
Right? So
how do you create that for yourself when you know I'm not going away, or when you know when you're tired at the end of the day, you're exhausted. You've got GrowthCon tickets.
I'm not exhausted.
You've got. Well, you're not. You're not. Okay.
I dramatize.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, I'm
All right,
so tired,
so
you know?
how
but
do
then
you
I
do
have
that?
enough energy to watch Ozarks. That's my new show right now. If y'all hadn't seen that
And I
show,
get
that show
tired.
is
How do you?
crazy.
I want to stay on point. Okay.
Well,
I want to stay on point. I'm not promoting Ozarks. Ozarks isn't paying me. Isn't paying you. Why are you going to promote that?
You're
Let's stay on task.
So the deal is, number one, let's have the conversation. We're having the conversation. The fact that we're having the conversation right now, I'm less likely to take you for granted. The fact that we're even talking about it.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. That's exactly right.
Now, what you don't want to do, let me just suggest that what you don't want to do, ladies and gentlemen, is start telling your wife or husband how they don't pay attention to you. Because the moment she started doing that this morning before the show, I started saying, hey, you know what? Thank you, and thank you. Only to find out there was 13 more items on the list. At that
These
point,
are two different realities,
what am I doing
by
right
the way.
now? At what point, what am I doing right now? Because the only reality that counts right now is my reality. Because right now, I'm like, oh yeah? Let me tell you what I do. Okay, let me tell you what I do. Concrete wall, okay? It's getting higher and higher and higher and higher. I'm like, hey, the plane, it's got to be fueled. It's got to be sheltered. Okay, the business, I got these people. And I start building this story out. I got the 10X GrowthCon coming. You're the one that taught me into it. I even said that this morning. You're the one that taught me into that freaking thing in Vegas. You're the one that wants me to be a billionaire. You're the one that, like, I got to do the work to get us there.
You're right. And in your defense, I'd like to cut you off right now. Good. I would like to tell you that, yes,
one other thing real
quick. Quickly.
Because, dude, the things I don't take for granted,
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a little hack here.
Okay.
Are the things right in front of my face right now that have timelines on them that I have to do.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have to pay attention to that because the fuse is getting shorter. Yeah. It's getting ready to blow. I got to get it out of the kitchen before it blows up.
Good.
So how can me and you do that? Right?
Okay, great. Now you can let me talk. Okay,
please
so
go.
here's the thing. For all those people out there that have to deal with someone who has, who's an entrepreneur, who works hard, and you want them to do that. How you support them is you do have to look at, first and foremost, where are you willing to sacrifice? I'm willing to sacrifice time with you. I'm willing to sacrifice conversations with you to put it to later because he's got so much things going on. And you do have to be willing to do that. But it's what you said earlier. You do need to put systems in place. I think we have to put systems in place where, just like you would with your business, I'm not interested in that. You're going to have to find a way to make it go longer. Systems in place, okay? No, Grant, be quiet.
We'll be right back. We'll be right back to take your call and put the systems in place.
Franchising is listed by Grant Cardone as one of the ways to become a millionaire. Let the experts at Fran Finders be with you every step of the way as your partner finding, buying, selling, and promoting franchises. With over 10 years experience, Fran Finders is the company to help get set up with franchising, to help you get set up with owning your own franchise and finding a franchise that's right for you. Visit franfinders.com. That's franfinders.com to get started with your search today. Looking for digital cash flow, other streams of income, and you know how important multiple streams of income are. Have you ever thought about making money online with zero money to start with? Let the expert Coach GIANI help you do this. From Amazon sales to banner advertising, monetizing your website effectively so every click makes you money. Build an online brand that sells and make money off of your website starting right now. Coach GIANI offers comprehensive, simple coaching of how to make money online, how to monetize your website, and come out on top in an arena where everybody's trying to get positioned. Go to CoachGianni.com/cashflow. That's CoachGianni.com/cashflow to get started with making money online. It's what we live for. Financial freedom is created from opportunity. At Symmetry Financial, we are committed to getting hard workers, talented individuals who love to sell, who love to help others create a strong six-figure income. If you ever wanted to have everything you wanted in life, Symmetry Financial holds the key to get you there. We want you, the top talent, the best in the business, to join our team. Sign up now at sfgcareers.biz. That's sfgcareers.biz.
You are back watching the GIANI show. Thank you so much. Today we are talking about not taking the other person for granted. How can you do that? This morning we were discussing, like, what do? You've had a business partner, right, that you've had for 5 years, and they just pay you the check, and you just keep going, and then all of a sudden they want to renew, like Grant was saying, and boom, they don't want to. They're like, hey, you've been bored. We're bored. We want to go someplace else. Somebody who actually pays me some attention, who gives me, and they want to go off to, and then all of a sudden you go into panic mode, emergency mode. Oh my God, I have to woo them back. I have to do this. But what you do so great in your office, and what I've heard other people who are on your Cardone University say, is they can't tell you how important it is that Steve Spray or one of your other hot guys calls them once a month and says, hey, what do you need? How can we help you? What's going on? Where are you having trouble? How can we help you? And that is so perfect in a relationship because you said earlier—
you're not taking the customer for granted is what you're talking
That's right,
about,
but you have a system in place. And you know what? Marriages need an actual system in place, whatever that is for you. So Grant was saying you have to make the time
Let's go water
to
skiing.
actually talk. Okay, so once a month, both of you pull out your calendar, okay? And you say, we're gonna have talk time. And at talk time, you're like, hey, this is what should happen in talk time, okay?
Talk time.
Rather than like what Grant was saying this morning, I made him wrong and said, this is how you don't pay attention. Okay, you don't do that, okay? So you learn from your mistake. When talk time should be, validate what they did good that month. What is needed? Where can they improve? But you have to put it delicately so we don't hurt feelings.
I'm a flower.
Okay? All right? And then also re-go over the goals so you're on the same page, okay? So, you get in alignment like, hey, you know what? It's me and you together. So I might have to sacrifice. I might have to sacrifice some time and all of this and da-da-da, but you're going toward a bigger thing.
Let's talk about the validation.
Yeah.
Okay? I would like to validate you.
Thank you. For what?
Great mom.
Oh.
Okay.
Thank
Great
you.
supporter. Great supporter. Okay. You're a lot of fun. You're always on my streams. You drop on my live streams. You support me. You support the office.
Thank
the people
you.
here love you.
Thank you.
Okay. You're awesome to watch TV with. I love watching TV with you.
Oh, I love that too.
I like going to the movie with you.
Love that too.
Okay, I like shopping
Even
with
if
you.
I
Went
have to
shopping
make you
with me
hold my
yesterday.
hand, I like
to
it.
go to lunch with you, but I didn't like those Brussels sprouts yesterday.
Me
They were,
either. We can agree on that.
okay.
They were not good.
Other things that you do well, you're interested in your own self-improvement. Okay, you take good care of yourself. You work out.
Great.
Okay.
This should all be in that
Now,
one. That
what
talk.
I want and need, I'd like to go bike
okay.
riding with you and the kids. I know you don't like bike riding
That's
with me
right.
for whatever reason.
And I don't like it, but you know what? He needs it, and he's asking me to do it. So next time I don't want to, guess what? I have
Okay.
to do it anyway for the family, for
Yeah.
family time.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
I
done.
asked you to go for a walk on the beach.
I love romantic.
You
walks
don't
on
go
the
for a
beach.
walk on the beach. I want to take you and the kids, and you don't go. You're always like, I don't feel like it right now. It's this or that.
Well,
I'm like,
I apologize.
Okay.
I love romantic walks on the. That is done.
Okay.
What
now,
else?
Now, the other
love
thing,
that. I can't
the other
wait.
thing I need is like the targets I have. Okay, these targets I have,
yeah.
they're freaking emergencies for me. Like they're so freaking big. They're so enormous. I think that I feel like most of the time, so you know, in our talk time here.
Oh, we're doing it now. Okay. See how good? You see how open and willing I am?
Okay, oh, you're the best. Okay, so what I need is like I have these targets. I feel like David and Goliath. Most of the time, there's Goliath times 10, and I have these things I've never done before.
Yes, and how can I help you with that? How can I help you? See, in the meeting, how can I help
see,
you?
okay.
How can we do this together?
Natalie, let's talk to a caller.
Wait, I want to say this one thing. Why is it so important to get the spouse on the same page? I have a draft horse analysis, okay? A draft horse is like a Clydesdale.
Can you hold it for the third break? Because it's so
no.
good.
A draft horse can pull 8,000 pounds by itself.
A draft horse?
A draft horse. It's
No,
the
baby.
same thing as a Clydesdale.
A
It's called-
Clydesdale. Yeah, that's what everybody knows.
Okay,
Clydesdale,
well,
okay.
a Clydesdale.
That's right.
Can pull 8,000 pounds by itself. Guess how much it can pull when the two of them are together?
Guess. Can you guess? Robert, what's your guess?
8,000 alone.
32,000.
No. But 24,000.
3 times. They can pull 3 times the weight, not
With 2
double,
horses.
3 times. Why is it so important to get your spouse on the same page? Can you imagine if you went into your business with 3 times your power?
But only if both are showing up to pull.
That's right. So
A lot of marriages, though, no offense, but a lot of marriages, Clydesdales out there, okay? You know, you get married and the wife or the husband, the other person thinks, oh yeah, she's going to do all the lifting. You know, or you're going to go down the road, man. He wants to go 100 miles an hour and you want to go 50. You guys don't get on the same page. You ain't pulling more. You're going to slow everything down. You're going to pull less, make a mess, and tear shit up. So let's talk to a caller. Number 1 caller from?
Steve from Houston.
Stevie from the H-Town. What's going on, bro? What's the longest relationship you've been in?
What's going on, Grant?
Come on, man. What's the
How you
longest
doing?
relationship you've been in?
With my wife, my current wife and only wife.
How long, bro?
We've been going now about 20 years.
20 years. How do
Wow.
you not take her for granted? I need a tip.
How do I not take her for granted? But I don't know. I'm just lucky, dude. She's got an angel face and a beautiful face, and I'm just totally in love with. And I look at her, and sometimes when she's acting like a cuckoo bird, I can just overlook it.
Yeah, but dude, okay, that's good that you love
So
her.
do you tell her every
Yeah,
morning,
what do
you
you
are
do?
gorgeous,
Yeah,
you got that angel, like
He
what do you
don't tell
say
her
every
that
morning? That's what I
That's
want to
just-
know.
no,
What
that's-
is it?
Who would do that?
I wake up almost every morning when you come into the kitchen and say, good morning, handsome. Hello, handsome. Yes, I do. Because it's true. Because it's
But
true.
who would wake up every morning? Oh my God, you're so hot.
I do. I
Dude,
say that about you.
I do.
You do that?
Thank you.
You do
I
that?
do too.
I do. I think she's beautiful in the morning, dude, because she ain't stressed out yet. She's, she's chilled
You have
out.
sex?
She had a
Y'all
good
have
night's
sex in the
sleep.
mornings?
Yeah, hell yeah.
See, Elena doesn't have morning sex. That's
Well,
not her
I
deal.
would. It's just not my deal. I don't like it. I like night sex. But that's
But
a
she
little
don't
too much
like,
information.
hey, but she don't like night sex.
She don't like what?
She doesn't like night sex,
She
see?
don't like night sex. She likes it in the morning.
There you go.
Bring the lights in the room, dog. Light it up. Light it up.
Hey,
Light it up,
that ain't all
man.
the time now.
Get you some cameras in there, man. Get you some
No,
warriors.
you
Get
don't
some...
need some cameras.
No? Okay.
Don't get weird.
Hey,
on
hey,
me.
do you have a question before we go to break here?
Well, basically, she's awesome and everything, but every now and again she just comes off the rail and just gets all bent out of shape for something that's really not a big deal at all.
That's what
And
I'm
I'm just
talking
curious
about.
how y'all handle that.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, dude, let me tell you something, all right? You guys coming off the rail, okay? Because this is really what we're talking about today, not taking people
Do
for
I
granted.
come off the rails?
Sometimes you come off the rails.
How often?
Okay.
Be honest.
You asked me, first of all, do you sometimes come off the rails?
Hey, I
okay?
come
I
off
don't
the
want to get
rails.
you down
I'll
to
tell
how.
myself, but
There
yeah.
you go. There.
but-
I'd rather you admit it than I do. Okay,
it's
so
not
check it
often.
out. But here's
It
the
is
deal.
not
This is the
often.
reason I think people come off the rails, because the game you guys are playing, the target, the goal is not clarified. Okay, so when we're done with the show today, I'm gonna tell Elena, hey man, we got a couple goals: 8,000, 40 and 40, 1B. That's our goals. There's gonna be a price to pay when you're going for the freaking big trophy. My name's Grant Cardone. This is Elena Cardone. This is the GIANI Show. Don't you go no place.
Follow me on Instagram.
Follow her everywhere.
Oh yeah. Oh.
There is only one company to work for in the smart home industry, Skyline Security. Right now is looking for the best of the Grant Cardone following to join their team and expand financially and professionally. Go to joinskyline.com to register. Labeled by Inc. 5000 as the fastest growing company for the last 2 years in a row, you get to protect families, grow your wealth, and join a team of top producers. Skyline is looking for great people. Go to joinskyline.com. That's joinskyline.com to get started on a brand new 10x career path. Go to joinskyline.com to register. 20 years of experience in the real estate game, Cash Now PA is the place to go for buying homes for all cash with no fees, any condition with BBB accreditation. Gray Abood, owner of Cash Now PA, has been helping customers get in and out of homes, creating better spaces for living and making a difference in local communities with the focus on buying homes, all cash, no fees with any condition. Also be BBB accredited. Visit cashnowpa.com. That's cashnowpa.com to get started.
Landscape design. This is lifestyle design. Steve Griggs is the best landscaper on the planet and gives you knowledge and data that you can't even find on Google. Featured on Huffington Post, Entrepreneur.com, Grant Cardone TV, Steve Griggs is the entrepreneur built and designed to help you make your home become the lifestyle of your dreams. For more information, visit stevegriggsdesign.com. That's stevegriggsdesign.com.
Yo, what's up? Boy, y'all should have seen that break, because it was off the rails, as my boy says, from Houston town. My name's Grant Cardone. There's Elena Cardone on Instagram. She's Elena Cardone on Facebook. She is Elena Cardone. She is magnificent, phenomenal, beautiful. Follow her everywhere, just not too close, and no touching. No touching. Okay, we're talking about how not to take your partner for granted.
Okay.
First thing is, you need to know that you probably are.
Okay, and
If you're watching.
And what was the second thing?
Second thing?
Actually mark in your calendar the systems of when y'all are going to talk, how to do reinforcements, what's going right, what's going awesome, what we can improve a little
Validation.
bit on.
Needs
Get
and
back
wants.
on the same page as
Goals.
goals. Which brings me to the needs and wants. When that talk you have once a month, you say, hey, blah, 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 blah. Then,
What's that? Bubba, bubba,
hey,
bubba.
for fun, okay? Maybe not every week your relationship doesn't need it. Maybe sometimes
Water
it does.
skiing, dude.
One or two
Take
things.
water skiing.
That's right. Okay, so you do one or two things a week for the other person to create on the marriage. That's
Two
it.
things is a little heavy. That's
Okay,
a little
one.
bit much.
Let's
You're
do
asking for a
one.
lot of
Let's
stuff.
do one.
Let's
But
go water
it
skiing.
could be easy. It could be for a mom,
Cinco de Mayo?
not a single mom, but like a mom of a few kids. Okay, maybe the husband comes in, draws her a bath, and says, "Hey, I'm going to get the kids' teeth brushed. Have a bath." I mean,
Everybody
something
knows
simple.
about drawing the bath thing. That's
Hey,
so overplayed.
Have I?
Dude, that's just
I don't
dumb,
even take
okay?
baths, but have
Exactly.
you ever
Let's
drawn
go
a
water
bath
skiing.
with me?
Water skiing
No.
with the man
Okay.
wars.
I go. Okay, what else
Let's
can
go
you do?
walking on the beach.
Okay.
Okay,
But
let's go
those
bike
things
ride.
that you're
Let's go
talking,
bike ride.
we're
Let's
gonna
go
do
bike
it. We're gonna
ride.
do it. That's
When?
something you
When are we
want.
gonna do that?
Whenever you say, because you said. But what's something I want? A little note. A little note.
I thought you wanted a jet, babe.
I do.
I
but-
thought I delivered that.
No.
Okay.
Once a
Okay,
week, dude.
okay,
Once
okay.
a week,
Once
you
a
gotta
week.
create
Let's
it
go
in
to
a
New York
marriage,
this
just
weekend.
like
Not
you would
everybody
your
can do that.
clients.
Look at the ass in that.
But are you taking me? Are you taking me to New York for a date?
I
Me
could.
and you?
I could.
But you don't.
I can.
But you don't.
But I could.
But you don't.
But I have the ability.
That's right. You
Okay.
do. But
Let's
you
take
ain't
a-
using your abilities
Yeah.
or your potential.
I'll crack your head wide open right now.
Let's
okay?
take a caller.
If I crack your head, or am I taking you for granted?
One thing. You can't do
That's good,
one
that's
thing
good.
a week for your girl or your guy.
Down, throw
What's
down.
wrong with you? Seriously.
sex.
Go be by yourself. Okay, let's be
Let's talk to a
friends.
couple.
Let's be friends. Elijah, talk to me, buddy. What's going on?
Elisha from the Bible. How's Job?
It's Job. Oh my God.
All right.
Hey, welcome to the GIANI Show.
Baltimore.
What is your question about taking your partner for granted?
Mr. Cardone, it's an honor.
Thank you,
It
sir.
is an honor. It's a
You're a
good
big
one.
inspiration to me.
Oh, thank you, brother. I appreciate you saying that,
To
man.
me, too.
Hey, let me
But
ask you,
I'm
why
not
do you,
actually-
is this
That's the,
is this the only show you tune into? Is this the only show of the week that we do that you tune into? Why do I keep losing people, guys? Okay, this happens like more often than not.
I got Kim in Ohio.
Dude,
He
have
was
you,
talking
Kim, have
to
you
her.
taken a partner for granted before? Or been taken for granted? The hell, guys? I'm taking my phone lines for granted. See, that's why they ignore me. Elena, do you remember the house we lived in
Because if
LA?
you ignore them, what are they going to do?
Dude, this even happened to the house. Remember when we were taking the house for granted and it started falling apart?
Yes, of course.
Tell them.
Well, just like anything, it has to be maintained.
Ohio.
Kim, let's hear from Kim from Ohio.
Hi, Grant and Elena. Thank you
Hi.
for
Kimmy,
the call.
Kim.
Hi.
Have
Yeah.
you have
Very
you been
nice to meet you.
Good to talk to you, Kim.
You too. So I have been with my husband for 24 years,
Wow.
and yeah.
So what's going? How do y'all
And
take each
I
other
think
for
what's
granted?
No, absolutely. We tell each other every single day. We will send each other little love notes. I will send him love notes in his lunch that I make for him.
Love this.
Every single Friday is date night, no matter what.
24 years. 24 years.
Yes. And he'll do little things that just, I look at him and I fall in love all over again. And it's, and you said it perfectly, Elena. You have to make it a system. And you have to remember that they have choices. It's not guaranteed to you.
It's not what?
It's not guaranteed you.
Yep. Mm-hmm. They have someone else who will love them and treat them good, especially when I have an awesome man, and you cannot take that for granted.
That's right. Never take Grant for granted.
Nope.
He's a bad motherfucker.
So,
I really appreciate that tip. I hope you understood. 24 years,
Yeah.
she's telling you. That's a successful action for them. A
is.
good system
It is.
in place.
It is.
And by the way, it inspired a love note of my own. Can you see it?
Probably can't see it because
It
it's a little
says-
too white right there. Lower it, lower it, lower it.
Anyway, it says, I love you, GC. And I love notes like this.
You do?
Yeah.
I can do that.
Is that hard to do? Once
Well,
a
can
week?
we go water skiing? Kim, have you been
yes.
water skiing with your husband?
so no.
Have you been for a walk on the beach with him?
Oh my God, yes.
Have you been skydiving with your husband?
I have, and hot air balloon rides, and
I did too.
But has your husband ever bought you a jet?
not yet. We're working on that part.
Good.
See?
Hey, I want to help you work on that because I'm going to tell you that was one of the most unbelievable memories I have with my wife. Okay,
and
it was
mine
the first
too.
time me and her flew private together. It was such
so
a happy.
giddy.
Was it for you?
Oh,
It
we were
was such
so
a happy
giddy.
moment.
It really
I mean,
was.
I know everybody can't have that, right? I guess because you just, you didn't work together to have it. But I look forward to when you guys have that. What's your husband's name?
His name is Jeff.
How'd you guys run into us? How'd you find the show?
So I found you when I was working on my mindset when I started my business, and actually I'm working on Dianetics right now.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So I had come across you, and then I came across Elena, and it really just seemed like in life, you and I and husband and wife would all be best friends.
Yeah, we will always be best friends. I love you, and I love your husband, and anything we can do for you, please let us know. Thanks for watching the GIANI show. My name's Grant Cardone. This is Elena Cardone. We're talking about not taking your partner for granted. I know just by me talking about this today, at least for the next 3 or 4 or 5 hours, maybe to the end of the night, I will not take Elena for granted today. Tomorrow, whole new thing. I might be back to my old ways. My bad eras.
No, you're fantastic.
I'm a terrible man.
No,
I'm
you're
a terrible
not.
man.
You're an amazing man.
On a
You're
scale
an
from
amazing-
0 to 100, I am like a 94. There's 6 points I could pick up.
That's
I could
true.
be better. I could
I'm
be better.
happy with
And
a
by the way, I'm
94.
always interested
I'm happy with a 94.
No, but I'm not. I know I could be better. And that's why this interests me. That's why anybody in a relationship wants to look at how they're taking their spouse for granted. I'm not looking at how Elena takes me for granted. What I look at in this whole thing, the takeaway for me is, dude, I don't think about how she takes me for granted. I'm always thinking about like, how can I get to where I can get to? Like, I'm trying to get more done for me. Like, I'm a very selfish person. I'll be the first person to admit it.
That is true. You are.
Then I'm a selfish person?
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with that.
You know?
You just said, I want to get to where I want to go to. I mean, that's,
Well, because I'm trying to get there because I think it's good for everybody. You know, we met Kim because of that.
Yes,
okay,
yeah,
Kim met us because of that.
It is good for
And I'm in here
everybody.
every day humping and pushing and shoving. Most of the time I have no clue what I'm doing. Robert, how many things do we do that we don't, like the first time we ever did it?
I mean, everything.
You know, I feel like my whole life is like I'm popping cherries every day, you know? Every day. What do you mean, geez? I mean, every day I'm doing something different. Everything is virgin for me. Virgin territory. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
It's the Louisiana way. Elena knew what I meant, right? Didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah. Dude, you're awesome.
No, you're awesome.
I could not do better than you.
And that's the,
Period.
thank you.
I could not do better than you, okay?
I know that.
But I can do better for
know
me.
that. Yes.
I need
yes.
to do more for me.
You're amazing.
I'm trying to discover
And
that.
that's number 3. Number 3
The
is
G-spot in
actually
me.
start looking, even though you're going to meet and you're going to do one special thing a week for the other person. The number 3 thing is look for the rightnesses. Look for the rightnesses that the other person does. It's going to help you not take them for granted. And fall in love with those. Find a way to be turned on by that. Find a way to be the turn on for the husband.
Yeah.
Okay? Like me yapping in the bathroom or whatever.
Yeah.
That's not a
Listen,
turn
that-
on.
no,
How
no,
can I
well,
be a turn on, right? And how can you be a turn on for me?
Yeah.
Not a turn on. No, not a turn on.
So look, I hope this was good for you because it was good for me, okay? We got any more callers? One more caller. Let's talk to one more
I
caller.
love you so much.
Dude, it's dirty. It's nasty.
It's getting nasty over here. Lori. Canada. Lori, what's going on, my girl?
Hi.
Hey.
How are ya?
Lori, thanks for calling.
So I just was calling in just for maybe like a little bit of advice, I guess. So I am a young stay-at-home mom, and I've got 5 kids, 7 and under.
Wow.
Okay? And
Salute.
yeah. So my husband, he does long hours at work. Sometimes he goes in at 3 o'clock in the morning and doesn't get home until 6 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Dirty.
So when he comes in, he's tired. He wants to sit down and relax. And I feel like we both take each other for granted in that situation. When I've worked all day with the kids, I'm tired. I would like to relax, but he also is tired and wants to relax. And I feel like it's a battle that we're constantly fighting.
Yeah. Totally.
So
This is what happens more often than the dude that said every morning he wakes up and he loves her. And by the way, I was just waiting for him to get to the real story.
This is what I was talking about
she
this
comes
morning.
Off the rails.
yeah.
How do you deal with them being too tired at the end of the night? You've got to come up with a system, first of all. Got to be willing. What do you say?
I mean,
Is there not got to be one night where they just hold hands and chill out together? Or
I'm just telling you,
what is
I
it?
think that's overrated.
Okay.
I gotta tell you, like I don't know what this fantasy. Let's go get a swing set. Like, I mean, I'm just telling you, man.
Yeah.
Like the reality of the situation.
Deal.
But what she just said,
it is a real deal.
It is a
that
real deal.
people have to deal with.
She's busting rats with 2
Yes.
kids every day,
5
which is exhausting.
5 kids.
5
kids.
Whatever. After 2,
7 and under.
what is the difference?
Because it's exhausting.
Okay. 1 is
And she
1,
needs
2 is
husband
50, and 5 is what we're in the comic book shit.
Okay.
So
Let's get back on track.
it's crazy,
What do you
right?
do?
Like you're
What do you
insane
do?
at 2,
What
much
do you
less
do?
5.
What's
Okay.
the
Now,
advice?
because I think the advice has to be there has to be some place to go to, right? There's got to be a goal for me. I'm not saying for you or for Elena, but the only thing that's going to make me happy is not Elena coming home and rubbing my feet or rubbing my
disgusting.
back or
Well,
rubbing
that
my
would
hair.
never happen.
She hates feet, okay? There's no
rub
amount
your
of
back.
sex that me and her are going to have that's going to like unplug me from my day, man. It's where am I going? What is my attention on next, right? So what's the game? Like, where do we go? How do we get off this rat race thing?
What is the reward? What are you doing all of this for?
But that's different than what you're talking about.
What am I talking about? I think that's what I'm talking about. How do you find a way to compromise, sacrifice? It's what I said in the beginning. If you want to create whatever you're willing to create for the family, for the kids, you have to be willing to sacrifice something. Is it time? Yes, I sacrificed tons of time for many, 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 many years.
Yeah, I'm not getting that though
Okay,
with the draw
but
bubble
if
bath,
you-
light candles.
No, this
you know.
is the what do you do one time a week for the other person?
Oh, okay.
Can you imagine if, like, you know, there was a massage waiting for her? What if he can't be there? What if he orders massage for her one night when the kids are asleep?
What happens when the massage is over? It's an hour and a half.
It's an hour.
Her problems are bigger than a massage that's an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And so all I'm saying to you, what is her name again? I missed it. Kim? Lori. Hey, Lori. I would spend some time looking at a goal that would get you guys super jacked up to get you out of this loop. Right? You're on
there
this.
has to be the reward.
You're on the 5 kids a day loop. He's on the bust his ass at work and you don't understand loop. You're like, I got 5 kids to put up with all day. You don't understand. He's on the, I got a boss that's a dick and you don't get it. I'm underpaid and you don't get it. I'm dirty and stinky and I hate my job and you don't get it. You got the 5 kids. And what's the mutual target? Right? And when me and Elena have problems, Lori, it's because we, in my estimation, doesn't mean I'm right. I think I am in this moment, but we just need to go water skiing. But the problem with the water skiing
and
is
how is
what?
that different from a massage?
Because it won't last. That's the problem.
Right, but you gotta.
I'm just kidding about the water
put
skiing.
the
It's a
little
joke.
things, the little rock. You have to contribute. You have to feed and nourish the relationship in small ways, with a note, with a hey, you know what? Let him have his time. It's in
Yeah, I
small
understand.
ways
I
every single day, something to contribute.
I understand. It
Instead
sounds
of
great.
making each
Sounds
other
great.
wrong about you don't understand my life, you don't understand my life.
I'm not
so we hate
making
each
you
other.
wrong.
No,
I'm just telling
I know
you.
You're
I'm
not.
just
I'm
telling
just saying
you.
this
The
is what
water skiing
happens.
phenomenon, the water skiing trip, the massage,
Yes,
the lighting,
the
the
reward,
candles.
yes.
It's all good, man. That's all good. But the reality is, what happens next? Okay, because Lori, for whatever it's worth, I'm going to sleep at night thinking, Las Vegas, February, 8,000 seats. St. Bart's, October, $40 million in a $40 million fund in 40 days, okay? Managing the assets for $40 million, all right? Taking a company public. Like this is the stuff that I'm tweaking on in every day, and my attention, everybody's got their own, like, hey, what's your attention on? So that could be one way to come together.
What?
Dude, what do you have your attention on right now?
Yeah. And then how do you
Okay.
help? We already established that in the system. Then what's next? You still never solved her problem.
Yeah, but so
They're tired
so
at the
Lori,
end of the day. how do you solve the problem?
What's a target so big? I'm gonna crack you. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a left hand to the jaw. Right here is fractured jaw. Right here on TV.
Oh yeah, let's see that.
Okay. Okay. So Lori, what's one thing that would get you guys off the loop, out of the rat trap?
Well, him and I have talked about maybe 2 days a week getting help around here with cleaning and stuff, because then at night when he comes home, when he wants to relax and kids go to bed, then I don't have to run around and clean up after the 5 kids. I can relax with him, and that's advice that he's got from you.
Yeah.
Love that idea.
Hey, what would that cost
Love
to
it.
have that every night?
I'm not sure. Probably a lot of money, but
No.
She comes in one hour, 2 hours.
Let's say she comes in for
$12 an hour.
Yeah.
2 hours, does the dishes.
Or you
makes
pay her
the bed,
$20
picks
an
up the
hour.
toilet.
You pay her $80 a week. $80. Just do it for 5 days and see what happens. See if it's worth the $80 or $100.
I love
So that you can
this
come
idea.
home. Because here's the deal: you're tired of doing the dishes.
Yeah.
You're not tired of something that would be fun. See, I'm not tired of worrying about how to make $40 million. I got all the energy in the world for it. I got energy to watch this show. I'm like, dude, I'm digging this show. She's falling asleep on it. I'm like, I'm in it because the show's got me now, right? So I got the energy for the show. I don't have the energy for the candles. It's not my deal.
And I would never do it for you.
I know you wouldn't. I know you
Please.
wouldn't. I know you wouldn't.
And I don't
now,
like
we go
that.
water skiing with the manas. What are the big things in the water? Manatees, man. I'm like, nah, let's roll. I want to go biking. I take the kids for a bike ride in and out of the traffic. One of the kids gets hit. I'm like, yeah, some action. Okay. You see, so you guys got to shift the thing. Hey, what would you have energy for? What would be exciting? Okay. And maybe it's nothing tonight. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey, Lori, thanks for calling in. Tell your husband hello for us. Appreciate you following. My name's Grant Cardone. This is Elena Cardone. I don't know if we got any answers for you, but at least we got you thinking about what?
Yeah.
Grant.
Yeah.
Id. Quit taking your relationship for granted. Quit taking yourself for granted. Quit taking your job for granted. Quit taking the kids for granted.
Look for the rightnesses. Fall in love with those. Go
Quit
on.
taking everything for
Yeah,
granted.
you know.
Okay. Look,
Check
if you don't
yourself.
need it anymore, get rid of it.
Yeah.
You know, that's the other thing, by the way. You might want to look around your life and see the things you don't need anymore and just get rid of it.
That feels so good.
Oh, it feels so
Get
good.
rid of stuff. Oh.
Better than a massage.
Now,
Let's go
these were
water skiing, Elena.
ideas.
Let's
These
go
were
water skiing.
just ideas that, you know, everyone can relate to.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody can afford to go water skiing whenever they want, nor have the access to water, okay? From California to New York and all the way in between, there's not a whole lot of water, except if you're in Michigan and there's the Great
If
Lakes.
you live in the Ozarks, there's plenty of
Okay.
water.
Okay. Well, not everybody has access to that, okay? Now. But you're right.
Okay, thanks for watching. By the way, if you
I'm going to thank a few people.
Okay. Oh God, I forgot about that.
Okay. So
If you haven't grabbed your 10X GrowthCon ticket, though, check this out. You want to tell them the pitch on the
No, go ahead.
10X GrowthCon ticket? Do you know it?
Yes, we are 90% sold out.
94% sold out.
Well, that as
Catch
of
up.
last night, 90% sold out of the general admission
last
tickets,
night.
and we're 80% off right now.
94% sold out,
94%.
80% off. Okay,
That's
grab
right.
your ticket at 10xgrowthcon.com.
If you bought earlier, you are not getting this price at a cheaper price or whatever your concern
Don't
is.
even worry about that.
Okay,
One
but
guy
one guy
said, "What about all the people that bought earlier, dude? I don't take advantage of people. I've
Yeah,
been
we
doing this 30."
reward people who buy early.
See, and that's what we're doing right now.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why they're 94% sold out, 80% off. 10xgrowthcon.com. Elena's bringing in olive oil.
No, this is tequila, my friend. This
it
is
is?
from Zach Conley. It's called Suavecito. Help me. Suavecito.com. Okay, this is from Pat. Jeez. This is from Pat Coons and Zach Conley. Okay, they have this. Okay.
I'll bet you
Suavecito.
$1,000 this is not the smoothest tequila I've ever had.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Even though the Reposada, even though I know it's going to be good.
Okay, yourbrightesthair.com gave me all these amazing hair products, which I can't wait to try because I love hair products. So do you. I can put you in some good hair products, right? Justin Myers gave you that awesome 10X sign.
Justin,
In your
can we grab
office.
that? Is there a way to grab that?
I mean,
want to
that
show
thing
him
is
this.
bad to the bone, right? Oh man, where's my?
See, Elena's thanking people for giving us stuff. What is this,
This
Elena?
is great hair products
Okay.
from Jennifer
This is
Prasad.
a hair product right
Your
here?
brightest hair. Well, let me see. Yeah, these are all hair. This is for hair growth.
Oh, I need
Okay?
some of that.
You don't need hair
Okay.
growth. You've got
Okay,
great
what is
hair.
this? What is
Look
this
at the
right
sign from Justin Myers. This is from thesignchef.com. I mean, who does this?
Who does this for their? Look at
I
that.
mean, look at this.
Signchef.com. Grant Cardone,
This is
10X.
amazing.
Okay, I love this. Look. Okay, who made this? What's the name of the company?
It's called thesignchef.com.
Why don't you lower it, dude? Why you
Justin
keep going
Myers
so
made
high?
this. Okay.
Yeah, because you can't see it. Huh? There you go. That's perfect. Okay. Okay. Thank you for doing that, brother.
Okay.
Folks, please, if you got gifts for us, send them over to our office. We'll give you a shout out.
Brian Cole, remember those workout clothes that you love
Yeah,
that
we
you've been
should- we
wearing?
should show 'em
This
those.
is Salas Lifestyle Clothing. Okay, I'll bring them in next week.
Okay.
Okay. And then here we have peaceloveworld.com. I must have left the bags in the room.
I had her on the show.
Oh, you did? Oh, yeah.
Zach
love
Clone
the-
for the tequila.
Yep.
Richard and Lisette, Undie Shorts,
Yeah, for the kids.
undieshorts.com.
You know, Sabrina does cartwheels all day long. She's like, they're so great. Okay. Thank
Trent
you.
Brand sent us a Trump book
A signed Trump book.
You guys are great. The best in the world, okay? Thank you so
Trent
much for
Brand,
watching
thank you
today.
so much.
Grab your 10X GrowthCon ticket, okay? What else we got going on, Robert?
Thanks, GrowthCon. Oh,
Hey, if you're watching this on YouTube, please put a little likey like. Give me a little thumbs up. Comments, we appreciate. We read them. If you're listening on iTunes, Stitcher, or podcasts, backlink me, okay? Take the link of this show, throw it up on your website, and share it. And what will happen is we will backlink with each other and give each other some help getting traffic
Here,
to your
put
store.
that in your hair.
What, I put it in my hair?
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay.
Whoa, look at that.
That's oil.
I look
Nice
20
oil.
years.
You look
one
20
drop.
years younger. Wow,
Clark
that is
Kent.
amazing.
Clark Kent, James Bond. Mm-hmm. How many good-looking men do I look like?
Dang. You look real good.
Oh, my God. I'm feeling myself. Thanks for watching today.
You guys are on Facebook?
Thank you.